I do not make videos like this anymore, where I am reacting to a random update in a Nintendo game, but what just happened in Mario Kart World is actually baffling.
Random can now pick intermissions, which is brand new.
I can't believe it. Nintendo just killed Mario Kart World.
Mario Kart World killed my grandma.
This change? I think I'm done playing online.
What's the point? I just don't see why they've gone through so many hoops to force these intermissions on people.
So as you guys already know, it's been a week since 1.1.2. This is a classic case of Nintendo not listening to their community, because as you know, one of the only ways to consistently get 3-lap tracks was to pick random, right? So Nintendo were like, oh, we don't want people doing that. You will play the way we want, and you will like it. This update kind of killed Mario Kart, and everyone was so up in arms and so upset about it. They ruined my scribbly video game. As of now, it's been a week since the update. So how are we all feeling? I think that's probably the question I wanted to ask here today. We should be saying Super Circuit Online instead. True! Hey, who's got NSO plus EP? Super Circuit Online tournament tomorrow. The reason I wanted to talk about this a week later is because I actually have been playing Mario Kart World every day for about an hour. I've been playing versus races to kind of get a feel for how it works. Because as you guys know, I'm quite lucky to be a streamer. I can simply set up an online room if I want to play a versus room, so I can pick any course I want. But I wanted to know, how does the average person fare? And I'm going to be honest with you, chat. The game fucking sucks ass, man. And this is coming from someone who plays intermissions. I like the intermissions, but I feel like it should be a beautiful symbiosis, you know? You can play some of the intermissions when you want to. You can play some of the 3-lap tracks when you want to. But I found that from my playing, I'd usually play like 10 or so games, 10, 15 or so matches. I felt like I was getting almost all intermissions. It was actually really, really annoying and frustrating to play, because I'm just like, I want to play some normal tracks, you know? And there was just no way for me to guarantee there was a normal track. And it was just really frustrating. So I could only imagine the average person who doesn't have friends to play or a streaming audience to play it with. It's just terrible. It genuinely feels terrible. I'm kind of hoping that the numbers kind of reflect that, so they can kind of adjust course appropriately, because at this state, it's like, if you were someone who said, I don't really fancy playing online right now, I really wouldn't blame you. When Among Us was like the big game back in 2020, when I didn't want fancy streaming it to an audience and playing with my audience, I used to just go on the Twitch directory, find a random streamer playing it and join their game, so I'd play with and join their VC to play with random people. I feel like if you wanted to play Mario Kart World Online, I feel like you'd have to find like a random streamer or a random server and just be like, oh, can I come in, please? Can I come in? So I wanted to get some thoughts. I don't know if any of you guys have been playing it, but let's get some thoughts. The added intermission is kind of an illusion of variety, as 200 seems like a lot, but then you realize almost all of them play the same. There are some that are actually kind of fun, like going through Daisy's Palace, for example. Too many of them are just aggressively going straight. The fact that random 79% of the time picks an option that you explicitly want to avoid by picking random is so silly. Yeah, that's the worst bit as well. I think Harold talks about the worst bit is that for some reason in the random selection, the 3 intermission courses that you're most likely going to have there are also in the random selection, and also, like, I feel like have a higher chance of being picked, which kind of defeats the purpose. What are we doing here? What's going on? This actually sucks. I'm gonna be honest, it actually feels like ass. I'm gonna be honest. The normal intermissions like flicker through cable TV channels. There's too much shit to get through to get to the gems. Literally, honestly. Like, I saw a video in my recommended, what's more fun, Mario Kart World or my drive to work? And I'm just like, you know what? That should be like a whole genre of video, because it's unbelievable. So as much as, like, you know, the TWDs and the shortcuts were being really, really dramatic about it at the time, a week later, if you're asking me, I don't feel like it was that crazy to state. Does that make sense? Like, it really does feel terrible if you're playing it on your own. It seems like other than joining random Twitch rooms, there's a Mario Kart World Discord server where people put in their room code and you can just join off them. Even if it's just you and one other guy, honestly, it's better than Wild Wise, that's for damn sure. It's terrible. It genuinely feels terrible to play. And it's like 80% intermissions, the balance just feels really off, and it's just not really that fun, I'll be honest. I thought instead of just doom and gloom, I thought we'd have a bit of fun chat with this segment as well. Mario Kart World is being review bombed on Metacritic, and user score drops below 7.8. Surely the people of Metacritic are like really sane and confident, right? The update really made the game so boring. All new mechanics are awesome, but we can't really use them now. Is he wrong? 0 is a bit of an exaggeration, but is he wrong? What a shame from Nintendo. 90 euros for a game that has 30 FPS and graphics like Pokemon. You call it Pokemon slander. I will be there no matter what. It doesn't matter what time of the day it is. Pokemon slander will always be on the menu. We need to stop giving our money to Nintendo. We have a minimum. If we have a minimum of respect for ourselves, a minimum. What's the minimum maximum, would you say, guys? Would you say? What's more worth, Welcome Tour or Mario Kart World? Honestly, that's a tough question. Not a 0 this time, a 1. This game, one word, is far worse than Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart DS. Oh, no. And I don't know how you made the game worse than the older ones, but you somehow did, Nintendo. Let's go into Mario Kart DS game. Who's hopping on? Who's hopping on? Mission Road Co-op. Who's hopping on? 4 out of 10 here from SX585515. Bring back the Mii's. They should have been kept in the game. And traditional freelance is 200cc, and this game will be solid. But you gave it a 4, though. Are you telling me the Mii's free laps 200cc is enough to go from like a 4 to like a 9 or something? Ref, have a word with him. It's hard to imagine a more boring game at the start of a console's life. There's no plot or cutscenes in the game. just imagine this, gamers. Boom. Close your eyes. The Nintendo logo comes up.
With the next Mario Kart gathering quickly approaching, there's just one question on everyone's lips. Where is Rainbow Road?
Us Toads deserve answers! We are loyal to the princess to a fault! And yet we don't know where Rainbow Road is!
Hey, Mario, you better make sure this Mario Kart's good. I'm inviting all my minions to this one. Don't you worry, Bowser. This one will be the one that brings it back. Brother, you're gone crazy, brother. Luigi, shut up, Luigi. It has to come back. Rainbow Road's been gone for 20. Mario, let it go, Mario. Luigi, you're my brother, Luigi. Please, you must understand me. Are you with me or against me? Mario, you know I love you, Mario. But have some senses, eat some mushrooms. We can go home. It can all be okay again. No, we must bing our who until it comes back. We must do it. Was he expecting something like that? What the fuck are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? It's Mario Kart. Mario Kart, the missing piece. Unlucky casting characters used to feel exciting. Now it's just menu navigation, RNG loot systems. No soul, gamers. No soul. Forced soul. Mario has forced soul. And no comment about that online. They destroy the game. Lines that go hard, gamers. They destroy the game. After the 1.12 update, Nintendo's AAA game became FFF.
That's so tragic. These are getting too savage.
We'll leave that there, gamers. But yeah, overall, it's safe to say, while Metacritic was quite funny to look at, I really do hope they change something with this update, because so far, it is just genuinely not that fun to play online. Rather dramatized people of the world were being exactly that. I think a week later, it just... honestly, it just isn't that fun to play. Go find a Twitch stream or a YouTube stream or a Discord server. Don't play this game online anymore, okay? Just don't do it, please. Yeah, it's lost its vibes. It really has. Is saying Mario Kart World is dead still a bit exaggeratory? I would say so. But considering the main mode you'd be playing this game for right now is compromised, to put it lightly, it's definitely knocked the win from our sales, hasn't it? I'm still excited to cover this game in extent, but definitely not as willing to just boot up a game and play online as I was before. Well, I've had a pretty good day today, so at least I could say this is the worst bit of news I've had. Unless he's right behind me, isn't he?
Ha! You thought you had a gotcha to meet moment, didn't you, Sir Musty? With my posts on the pathways? What's all this doomsday stuff? What's this doom posting? Well, guess what? Oops! All pathways. You're gonna like them whether you like it or not. You're gonna love every second of driving on a straight line, pulling up to Yoshi's to get that Yoshi's cheeseburger.
The accent wasn't necessary to me.
And you're not gonna want to smash the mustard and ketchup out of it, because you'll love the pathways. I would ask Petey his thoughts on the Mario Kart World update, but he's currently on vacation. But we do have his brother Paulie here to ask, what do you think of Mario Kart World's new update?
Okay, okay, this is becoming a nostalgia skit, so I'm just going to very quickly transition into thanking all of the glorious members. The Musquire wizards you can see on the screen. How very good you look today.
Why am I even on here? I'm just gonna continue watching and making videos about how the Steam Deck is better than any Nintendo console.
Right. And the Royal Guard scrolling across your screen right now, along with the knights in the description. Yeah, if you guys don't know, DeMarco made a Mario Kart World video where he wasn't too proud, and this was before 1.12, so I happily gave him his, "Oh, you're being so negative" critique, and I moved on with my day. And now I'm the one eating crow, eh? Still, I'm excited to cover this game in the future, and I hope you are for all the stuff that's coming down the pipeline. If you're interested in seeing that video, it's on the second channel. It's right there on the screen. If you're interested in seeing how I reacted to 1.12 when it first came out, I'll link the live stream archive up above as well. Make sure you subscribe to the second channel and the VOD channel too while you're at it. And until next time, gamers, there's your lot. Get this goddamn bird out of my house. Good grief.